Hola chicos, señor Scognamillo aquí con una nueva clase. Hoy nuestro título es Destino Zaragoza, which means Destination Zaragoza, which is a place in Spain. Hoy nuestros objetivos son talking about plans for a school exchange, using the near future tense, and asking and answering questions. Bueno, chicos, copia el título y los objetivos y escribe la fecha. Para empezar, vamos a leer. Leí el texto, verdadero o falso. Escribe B o F. Read the text, true or false. Write V or F. So here we have a paragraph written by Tyler and some information about an exchange that he's going to go on. You need to read through this and then read through the 5 statements below and tell me which statements are true and which statements are false. Entonces, chicos, pon el video en pausa. Las respuestas. Número 1. Va a viajar a España en septiembre. Aquí dice Zaragoza el 20-27 de septiembre. So those are the dates for the Zaragoza trip, which is in Spain. Entonces, verdad. Número 2. Va a ir solo a Zaragoza. He is going to go on his own to Zaragoza. Aquí dice, voy a viajar con mi clase a Zaragoza. I'm going to travel with my class to Zaragoza. Entonces, falso. Número 3. Va a conocer a su compañero español. He is going to meet his Spanish friend. Y aquí dice, voy a conocer a mi compañero Víctor. Entonces, verdad. Número 4. Va a alojarse en un albergue juvenil. He is going to stay in a youth hostel. Y aquí dice, voy a alojarme en su casa. So I'm going to stay in his house, his friend's house. Entonces, falso. Y número 5, el último, no va a ir al colegio en España. He's not going to go to school in Spain. Aquí dice, voy a alojarme en su casa, so I'm going to stay in his house, y a visitar a su colegio, and visit his school. Entonces, falso. Ahora leímos. Leí el mensaje de Víctor. Escribe las letras en el orden correcto. Luego traduce las frases en negrita al inglés. Read the message from Victor. Write the letters in the correct order. Then translate the phrases in bold into English. So now we have a message from Victor, Tyler's Spanish friend, telling Tyler what him and his classmates will get up to on their Spanish exchange trip to Zaragoza. You need to read through this and then tell me in which order the photos below are mentioned. And then, as an extension, translate the phrases in bold. Entonces, chicos, pon el video en pausa y cuando estés listo, pon el video en play. Las respuestas. Okay, the first one mentioned was letra D, porque aquí dice va a llegar el martes a las 3 al aeropuerto de Zaragoza. So, your group will arrive on Tuesday at 3 o'clock to Zaragoza Airport. Okay, the next one mentioned was letra A, porque aquí dice vamos a ir al colegio. We are going to go to school. And there's a picture of them arriving at school. The next one mentioned was letra C, Porque aquí dice, vas a asistir a mis clases. You are going to attend my classes, and there's a picture of them in classes. Okay, the fourth one mentioned was letra E, because it says here, es obligatorio llevar uniforme. It's obligatory to wear uniform, and they go on to talk a little bit about uniform. Okay, y finalmente letra B, porque aquí dice, el primer día vamos a comer juntos en el comedor. So on the first day, we're going to eat together in the dining room or the canteen. Okay, chicos, so here are those answers for that extension activity. You'll notice that these phrases are in the near future tense, something that you may have seen last year, but if you don't recognize it, don't worry, because we're going to look at it right now. Vamos a hacer un poquito de gramática. We use the near future tense to say what we are going to do. To form the near future tense, we need the present tense of the verb ir plus a plus the infinitive. Below you have the different conjugations of the verb ir, which you change dependent on who you're talking about. Could you now put the video on pause, copy down these notes, and then have a go at those translations below? Okay, las respuestas. Número 1. We are going to eat paella. Vamos a comer paella. Número 2. They are going to visit monuments. Van a visitar monumentos. Y finalmente, número 3. I am going to go out with my friends. Voy a salir con mis amigos. Vamos a leer. Pon las preguntas en el orden correcto según el ejercicio 2. Put the questions in the correct order according to exercise 2. So we're looking at the message from Victor again, and it's a very similar activity to exercise 2, except this time you're putting the questions in the correct order depending on when they're answered in the text. So I'm going to show you the first one as an example. The first question which is answered is number 5. ¿Cuándo vamos a llegar? When will we arrive? Because at the start of the text it says tu grupo va a llegar el martes a las 3. Okay, it's your turn now, so put the video in pause. When you're ready to see the answers, press play. Las respuestas. So the second question answered in the text is ¿Qué vamos a hacer el miércoles? What will we do on Tuesday? Porque aquí dice el miércoles vamos a ir al colegio. Wednesday we will go to school. The next question answered is ¿Cómo vamos a ir al instituto? How will we get to school? Porque aquí dice vamos a ir a pie. We will go by foot or walking. The next question answered is ¿A qué hora es el recreo? El recreo es a las 10:55. So break time is at 10:55. The next question asked is ¿Qué ropa vamos a llevar? So what clothes will we wear? And here it says tu grupo va a llevar ropa de calle. So your group will wear your own clothes. And the final question which was answered is ¿Dónde vamos a comer? Where will we eat? And it's the last one mentioned, obviously, and it's vamos a comer juntos en el comedor. We will eat together in the canteen. Y ahora mi parte favorito. Vamos a hablar. Haz un diálogo. Utiliza las preguntas del ejercicio 4 y los detalles del recuadro. Make a dialogue. Use the questions from exercise 4 and the details from the box. Okay, so now you're going to pretend that a Spanish exchange partner is coming to visit you at your school, and you're going to answer those questions from exercise 4. Let's have a look at that first question and do it as an example together. ¿Cuándo vamos a llegar? When will we arrive? So you need to look at the box, see what time they will arrive. It says 8:15. So, vas a llegar a las 8:15. You will arrive at 8:15. Okay, so it's your turn now. I'd like you to answer those questions. You don't need to write anything down, but you might find that it helps. And as always, pon el video en pausa. Okay, so how did you get on? I'm going to show you some sample answers now, which I've come up with. ¿Qué vamos a hacer el jueves? So again, we need to look into the box. Jueves is Thursday. What will we do on Thursday? On Thursday it says we will do a lot of things, attend classes and do sports. So, vas a hacer muchas cosas. Vas a asistir clases y hacer deportes. You will do lots of things. You will go to classes and do sports. Okay, next question. ¿Cómo vamos a ir al instituto? How will we get to school? So we need to have a look at transport. It says bus. So vamos a ir al instituto en autobús. We will go to school by bus. ¿A qué hora es el recreo? What time is break? Let's have a look. It says break is at 10:30. So el recreo es a las 10:30. ¿Qué ropa vamos a llevar? What clothes will we wear? Let's have a look. It says wear own clothes. So we saw it in the last activity actually. Vas a llevar ropa de calle, your own clothes. Y finalmente, ¿dónde vamos a comer? Where will we eat? So if you look at lunch, it says 12:30 and it says the canteen. Entonces, vamos a comer en el comedor. We will eat in the canteen. Vamos a hacer un poquito de vocabulario. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of vocab related to the types of things that you might do on a Spanish exchange trip, but also it's going to be very useful for the next activities. So usually in class I would give you this table and you'd stick it in your book and you'd annotate it, but I can't do that at the moment, so I'm going to go through the vocab, and as I'm doing that I'd like you to make notes on it. So if we look at the left hand side, we've got the first part of the construction for the near future. We've got the present tense of the verb ir and then the word a afterwards. So voy a, I am going to, vas a, you are going to, vamos a, we are going to. Then in that middle column we've got the infinitives to complete the construction of the near future tense. So hacer, to do, asistir, to attend, ir, to go, and ver, to see. And then in that final column we've got the things that we will be doing, attending, going to, and seeing. So next to hacer, to do, we have turismo por la ciudad, so sightseeing in the city. And then we've got una visita guiada al colegio, so a guided tour of the school. Next to asistir, to attend, we've got a clase, which means classes. And then next to ir, we've got al parque, so to the park, a casa, to home, a una churreria, a place where they make churros, those lovely Spanish long donuts which they stick in chocolate. De excursión a un castillo, on a trip to a castle. And then next to ver, to see, we've got una película, so a film. Los edificios importantes, important buildings. Right then folks, so you probably want to put the video in pause now and make some notes. Chicos, la penúltima actividad, the penultimate activity. Vamos a escuchar. Escucha, copia y completa la tabla en inglés. Listen, copy and complete the table in English. Okay, so we're going to hear Victor again, and he's going to tell us what we're going to do in the morning and in the afternoon on each day of the exchange trip. You need to copy out the table and complete it depending on what he says. Okay, get yourselves ready because the recording is going to start very soon.
1.
¿Qué vamos a hacer el primer día, Víctor? Por la mañana vas a hacer una visita guiada al colegio. Luego vas a asistir a mi clase de inglés. ¡Qué bien! ¿Y por la tarde? Después del colegio vamos a ir a casa y vamos a ver una película. ¿Qué vamos a hacer el primer día, Víctor? Por la mañana vas a hacer una visita guiada al colegio. Luego vas a asistir a mi clase de inglés. ¡Qué bien! ¿Y por la tarde? Después del colegio vamos a ir a casa y vamos a ver una película.
2.
Y el segundo día vas a ir de excursión a un castillo muy famoso. Se llama el Castillo de Loarre. Por la tarde, después de la excursión, vamos a ir al parque. Y el segundo día vas a ir de excursión a un castillo muy famoso. Se llama el Castillo de Loarre. Por la tarde, después de la excursión, vamos a ir al parque.
3.
¿Y el último día? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Por la mañana vas a hacer turismo por la ciudad y vas a ver los edificios importantes de Zaragoza. Por la tarde vamos a ir a una churrería y vamos a comer chocolate con churros. ¿Y el último día? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Por la mañana vas a hacer turismo por la ciudad y vas a ver los edificios importantes de Zaragoza. Por la tarde vamos a ir a una churrería y vamos a comer chocolate con churros.
Las respuestas. Okay, so on the first day he said, por la mañana vas a hacer una visita guiada al colegio. So in the morning, a guided tour of the school. And also he said, luego vas a asistir mi clase de inglés. So after, you're going to go to my English class. In the afternoon, he said, después del colegio vamos a ir a casa y vamos a ver una película. So in the afternoon, go home and watch a film. On the second day, he said, y el segundo día vas a ir de excursión a un castillo muy famoso. So trip to a castle in the morning. And then he said in the afternoon, por la tarde, después de la excursión. So in the afternoon, after the trip, vamos a ir al parque, go to the park. On the last day, Victor said, por la mañana vas a hacer turismo por la ciudad y vas a ver los edificios. So in the morning, you are going to do tourism or a tourist trip around the city and see important buildings. And then por la tarde vamos a ir a una churrería y vamos a comer chocolate con churros. So in the afternoon they're going to go to a churrería and eat chocolate and churros. And there's a picture on this slide of chocolate con churros. La última actividad. Casi estamos. Vamos a escribir. Escribe un correo a tu compañero de intercambio. Describe los planes para su próxima visita. Write an email to your exchange partner and describe the plans for their next visit. So now I'd like you to pretend that you've got an exchange partner and they're coming to visit you in Cheltenham at Pittville School. You need to write them an email describing the plans for their visit using everything we've seen in today's lesson and the template that I've given you on this slide. Okay, so put the video on pause and when you're finished, press play. Chicos, hemos terminado. ¡Woo! Un aplauso para todos. ¡Woo! Okay, well done, folks. That's fantastic work. Can you please send me a picture of your work and leave me a comment or show my homework to let me know how you got on. Adios, clase.